Because I feel alive. Yeah, 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 yeah. When you're by my side, that's all I wanna do. I feel alive. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel alive with you.
Listen up. Today, we're going to talk about money.
Money? Where does money come from? Magic. Yes.
It's quite interesting. Now, pay attention.
Okay.
Money's made essentially from thin air, and it's funny because they don't want to tell us that.
No way.
Tell us what? Tell us that money's made essentially from thin air. I said money's made essentially from thin air, and it's funny because they don't want to tell us that. Tell us what? Tell us that.
Okay.
Money's made essentially from thin air. This is the tale of a goldsmith, scaled down like the tail of a goldfish. For those with the failure to notice, it starts with various old bits in the past. Before money, they barter and trade things when they sold it. But then the folks came up with a way to better the flow of trade. So now in the exchange, they presented and showed portable materials to help represent what they own, like shells, feathers, and cocoa beans. And the most precious of stones, definitely most common to use was silver and gold. Amplifying trade till man supplied fakes. The goldsmith made coins that were stamped on nice shapes, purity certified with standardized dates. He then developed a vault to keep it safe, and soon came the townsmen with the gold to do the same. They would pay to rent a space and would receive a receipt as a claim check, so they could retrieve it at a later date. From day to day, fewer people came to see the stuff. The paper made the way to trade even easier. The goldsmith noticed people swapped their claim checks instead, so loaned the gold within his vault to those who'd pay interest. When money claim checks were finally accepted, it meant it now made more sense for paper loans to take effect. Increasing loans, increasing industry. Increasing loans, increasing industry. Eventually raising debt. Money's made essentially from thin air, and it's funny because they don't want to tell us that. Tell us what? Tell us that. Money's made essentially from thin air. I said money's made essentially from thin air, and it's funny because they don't want to tell us that. Tell us what? Tell us that. Money's made essentially from thin air. Few people ever wanted it, so he made loans from the depositor's gold as well as his own. As long as the debt was reimbursed, no one would know, but the concerned depositor showed and wanted the gold back. The open vault showed the gold was still within it, and when they witnessed this, then they wanted to do business. They started the modern day bank system where money equals debt. If you don't understand, listen. It used to be when you deposited money, they'd loan it out again at higher interest rates. Then it got a bit funny. They got in a hurry to cash in all its worth, so created a system we called a fractional reserve. In case you weren't aware, this means for all the deposits in the bank, the large majority we had was made from thin air. In other words, it used to be for all the money that you'd feel, that only a fraction of the value was real. Today, money's created like this instead, not from fractions of gold in a bank, but made from existing debt. The banks can create as much as we borrow, and over 95% exists only on the internet. So if you took all the money in existence and you tried to pay it back with the current banking system, you'd have to give possessions you own in the exchange. Even if you clear the debt, then the interest needs paid. Money's made essentially from thin air. See, I understand that, but what I just don't get is why are they so greedy with all the damn interest that makes the rest of us slaves to their perpetual debt?